Yo, what is going on, Nitrosites? It is your boy, the Nitro General here, and welcome to week 7, the final week of the regular season of the NPBA, and possibly our last battle of the season against the Maryland Melodics and Coach Soulless Surfer. Now, before we get into this, I really do hope that you guys are enjoying this. If you guys are excited for the end of the season, make sure you guys leave a like down below and subscribe if you guys are new. Help me hit my end of the year goal, which is 350 subscribers. You can share this video with your friends, all that good stuff, because guess what? The next season of the NPBA will be in Scarlet and Violet, because Scarlet and Violet are just over a month away, guys. Well, about a month and a half away, which is crazy. By the time this goes up, it'll already be October, which is nuts. So it's just over a month away, and I can't wait. I already took a vacation off from work. I literally took a 4-day vacation as soon as the game comes out to sit and play that game. Like, I'm so excited. So excited. But yeah, so if you guys did not watch last week's video, I highly suggest going and checking it out against Ninblocks. Unfortunately, we lost it, meaning that if we lose this battle, we do not make playoffs. But you know what? I'm just going to have some fun. We're going to play to the best of our ability, and hopefully, we can actually do this. So, but yeah. So, Soulless Surfer has a really threatening team. One of the most threatening teams in the entire league, if I have to be honest. It's incredibly strong, and he does not have the best win streak. So, honestly, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little happy that we are going against him this week, but I'm not going to put him behind anything, because honestly, this guy is a great battler and actually made semifinals last season. So, he was one of the 4 teams that made it almost the farthest. If he won his battle, I was going to face him in the championship. So, this is a big week for him too, because I believe if he loses this, he doesn't make playoffs. So, it's a big week for both of us. I'm going to bring everything, but first we're going to get into the team that he has. So this is his team. Again, one of the most threatening teams in the league. He's got Mega Charizard Y, which is crazy, right? He's got Regieleki, he's got Buzzwole, he's got whatever you call this thing right here, the Calyrex, right? One of the most, honestly, I didn't think anything of it, but I've watched his replays from this season, and oh my god, this Pokemon is insane. It's so bulky, and it does so much. Like, honestly, does so much. Rabombi, he does have Rabombi as well. Tauros, Aerodactyl, Gengar, Sandslash, Berserker, and one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, and actually the mascot of his team in general, Milotic, right? So, let's just start with Charizard, right? Let's just start with the fact that this Pokemon obviously gets Drought, giving it a boost to its Fire-type moves. It gets Flamethrower, Fire Blast, does get access to Scorching Sands as a Ground-type move, does get access to Focus Blast, gets access to Shadow Claw, Dragon Dance if he wants to be physical with Fire Fang. He has so many different avenues he can go with this thing, and honestly, we do have Gyarados, but at the same time, he gets Drought, which weakens this, and gets Solar Beam. So he could hit us with Solar Beam of 120 base attack Grass-type move, or a Fighting-type move. So Gyarados is not the play just for this thing. His Z Captain is Buzzwole. So Buzzwole is insanely good with Beast Boost, giving him an attack boost every time he knocks out a Pokemon, and does get access to like stuff like Iron Head, Leech Life, Substitute, Close Combat, Drain Punch, Ice Punch. Gets access to so many good moves. So and this thing's also a really good answer to Gyarados, so I expect him to bring it. Calyrex, again, is so scary. He does get access to Substitute, gets access to Psychic type moves too, like Psychic and Psyshock. Gets access to Shadow Ball, gets access to Giga Drain, Leech Seed, Leaf Storm, so many different moves, and honestly, this thing has been crazy this season, so I'm a little scared about it. Rabombi is good. He hasn't really brought it too much, but it does get access to, it could be stuff like Screen, Sticky Webs. It does get access to Shield Dust too. He does have access to He does have access to Quiver Dance on this thing as well, so if he wants to run Bug Buzz, all that stuff, he has that option. Sheer Force Tauros is nuts. Does get access to like Earthquake, Cold Combat, Body Slam. So many good moves in general. I'm actually kind of nervous about that as well, but we do have Miss Magius, so I feel like I don't know if he would bring it. He got Aerodactyl too, which is really, really good. Gets access to Earthquake, Dual Wing Beat, Stealth Rock, Defog, Tailwind, Iron Head. This thing is all really, really good Pokemon as well, and I'm pretty nervous about it because we do have a couple Pokemon. He has Gengar, which he's been bringing Destiny Bond Gengar quite a bit, so I do want to worry about that. But that also gets access to Thunderbolt, gets access to Focus Blast, Sludge Wave, Dazzling Gleam, Psychic, Shadow Ball. So many good moves, and it could be ran. I think one of the two main sets that people run on this thing is Focus Sash or Choice Scarf, so I feel like this thing could be really good. I'm kind of nervous about it. He does have Berserker, which honestly, Steely Spirit Berserker is really good, and I'm really nervous about this thing as well. So I don't think he's gonna bring it, but I don't know. He's yet to bring it. Because he just did a transaction a couple weeks ago. Sandslash is also really good. Does get access to stuff like Earthquake, Stone Edge, Rapid Spin, Stealth Rock. Overall, it's a really, really good Pokemon, but I don't know. And then Milotic is insanely threatening for our team. Granted, we do have Water-type immunity in Gastrodon, but he does get access to stuff like Ice Beam and Dragon Pulse. Gets access to Haze too. Hydro Pump, Scald is a big one. Recover, protection against Toxic, Coil. It's just, overall, it's just really, really good. So like I said, his team is really threatening. And then Regieleki being another one of the most terrifying electric type Pokemon in the format, right? Volt Switch, Thunderbolt does get access to Ancient Power. So honestly, he could just get the Ancient Power boost and sweep. Gets access to Transistor, which gives it an insane boost to its electric type moves. I'm insanely scared about this thing, and I guarantee he brings it. If I had to pick a 6 Pokemon that he was going to bring, I'm going to say Regieleki, Charizard, Buzzwole, Calyrex, Milotic, Gengar, and Tauros. Those are the and then Gengar or Tauros, I believe, are like the 6 Pokemon that he would bring. So we're gonna do that, but right now we're actually gonna get into my team builder of the team that I am bringing against him. So I'll see you guys there. All right, guys. So here is my team against the Maryland Milotics and Coach Solar Surfer for the final week of the regular season of the NPBA. And you know what? I'm just gonna have some fun this time. We're just gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun sets, stuff like that. So yeah, we have Gary the Gyarados being the first Pokemon up. With Intimidate, obviously Max HP, Max Attack. That's what I really want to do. I was gonna run Max Speed, but honestly, there's not too much on his team that I really want to outspeed. Dragon Dance is really good. Waterfall hits a couple of his Pokemon for super effective, including Charizard. Power Whip is there for Milotic in general. Also hit his Sandslash, but actually I think it might be better than Waterfall if the sun is up. So, and then Earthquake is there to hit his Berserker. It's there to hit other Pokemon as well. So yes, that's Gyarados. The next one up on this list is Rupture is coming back with Life Orb, Intimidate. We gotta run Earthquake, Stealth Rock, Stone Edge, and U-Turn. Stealth Rock is gonna be really good to set up for his, if he does decide to run Focus Session, either Regieleki or Gengar. U-Turn is also going to be really good just to hit hard and get out. Earthquake is there to hit a lot of things, and then Stone Edge is in there to hit basically anything, like Charizard coming in. That's basically it, right? And then we're actually going to, we're also running Max Attack, Max Speed with an Adamant Nature this week too, remaining 4 in HP. I do want to try to be fast here. 281 outspeeds quite a bit on his team. And then we're actually running, we're actually bringing our own Charizard this week. We're bringing Nova the Charizard for the first time because I think this is going to be really good. And it does hit a lot of his Pokemon super effective, like his Berserker, like Buzzwole. And so we're actually running Flamethrower, Ancient Power, right? Flamethrower is there to hit Buzzwole and other Pokemon. Ancient Power is there for his Charizard, right? I'm a little happy about this move I really am. If we can bring this in and then he decides to bring in his own Charizard, Ancient Power would be amazing. And we're actually running Solar Power this week instead of Blaze, because if he sets up his own, he sets up the Sun for this thing, it'll be insane, right? And then Focus Blast will hit a lot of stuff for super effective, like Tauros, and Solar Beam is there for the Milotic, so he can't even bring his Milotic again in against Nova really confidently if the Sun is up. So, and then we are running Max Speed, Max Special Attack with actually a Timid Nature, because if he doesn't run a Timid Nature, we outspeed his Charizard, because he doesn't get Solar Power, so, because he gets Drought. So if he doesn't run Timid Nature himself, we outspeed anyways, which is really, really cool. And then we are bringing Jolt, but we're bringing Jolt with the choice specs this week, right? Giga Drain, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, and Hidden Power Ground. Hidden Power Ground is there, so if he does decide to go into, is it Hidden Power Ground? That is the one that I can't remember exactly why, but it is there for a purpose. I can't remember exactly why. Giga Drain is there for, if he does decide to bring Sand Slash, Giga Drain, it'll be good for that. Also, this thing is basically there just for a Milotic counter, so that's good. We're bringing Jackie Chan again. Oh yeah, Jolt's also running Max HP and Max Special Attack with a Modest Nature. We are bringing Jackie Chan again with Life Orb, Pure Power, Drain Punch, Thunder Punch, Bullet Punch, and Recover, right? Thunder Punch is there for Charizard. It's there for Milotic. Also, does a decent, or Drain Punch does a decent amount to Buzzwole too, and then Bullet Punch is there not to really hit anything for super effective, but just for priority, and then Recover if we need it. We're running an Adamant Nature, Max Attack, and Max Speed with and then we're bringing Destroyer this week. Screw it, we're bringing Slurpuff. We're gonna do it. But we're bringing Citrus Berry, Unburdened, and I'm bringing Belly Drum, Play Rough, Drain Punch, and Substitute. Screw this thing. I just want to bring it once. And you know what? I just want to sweep. If I could get a Substitute up and then Belly Drum up, get our Citrus Berry boost, and then the Unburdened speed, we could sweep with this thing. And I would absolutely love to do it. I don't think he's going to expect it because it's not like overtly good against too much on his team. So I'm just really, really excited about this. So yeah, but we're running max attack and then max speed as well with an Adamant Nature, remaining 4 in HP. So yeah, that is our team. We're bringing against Solar Surfer for the final week. Let's get right into the battle, and I really hope you guys do enjoy, and yeah, we'll see you there. Okay guys, here we are in the battle against Solar Surfer and the Maryland Milotics for this season, for the final week of the NPBA, and he brought the exact team that I thought he was going to bring, and I am really, really, really nervous, especially so nervous to see Regieleki because we only have one Pokemon for it. Oh god, I'm really, really nervous. Really, really nervous here. Because we actually had to win this one. Again, sorry it has to be post-commentary. I'm going to try my best next season to try to schedule out my battles a little farther ahead of time. So, but, yeah. So, I kind of figured that he would lead Regieleki, because of the fact that it's really, really good. So, I decided that it was in my best bet to lead with something that would bait him into using an electric type move so I could just come in with Rupture. So I decided to lead with, was it Charizard that I decided to lead with? Yes, okay, so I decided to lead with Charizard. I switch into oh, come on, man. I decided to switch into Lando here on a Volt Switch or a Thunderbolt, and he did go for the Thunderbolt, which is super cool. He then decides to switch into Calyrex, which was actually a really good play. I then decided to go for a Stealth Rock here, and honestly, I was like, okay, I need to U-turn out of here, because he's just gonna hit me with something really good, like a Psychic or something like that. If I could U-turn out, go into Charizard, but I just U-turn, and we OHKO it! We OHKO it! And I couldn't believe, but how did I not think that the Landorus physical life orb Landorus wouldn't OHKO. I mean, I was so happy at this point because I was like, that's huge. Because now he doesn't have anything he doesn't like have that's really, really good against the rest of our team. So now we did go into Gary because I was thinking, like, okay, now I might be able to Dragon Dance up a little bit. He then goes back into Regieleki. I decide to double back out into Rupture. I did not expect him to Rapid Spin here because I thought he was going to fear too much of a... Gyarados is too much of a threat, but he did actually decide to just Rapid Spin away and get rid of the rocks, which tells me that Gengar is probably Focus Sash. So then he decides to Rapid Spin again, which probably means that he's choiced, which I don't understand why he did that, but he did. I set up another Stealth Rock again because I was like, alright, he's going to switch out, and Stealth Rock's going to be really, really good against. He goes into Charizard, takes damage from Stealth Rock. I just Earthquake because I was like, maybe he's just going to stay in again and risk it again. He didn't. I decided to go into Gyarados now. I could have just Stone Edge, but I was too afraid of taking the damage. So he just goes for a Flamethrower, which does a decent chunk. I decide to Dragon Dance up here. I thought it would be the perfect chance, but he Tailwinds, which is really, really, really scary. So, he goes into Milotic, which again is a really, really good play. I Waterfall, don't do a lot, but I do have Power Whip. And does he realize he hazes to get rid of my boost, which was a good play, but I Power Whip and get rid of the Milotic, which was really, really good. He then comes in with his Gengar here, and he is no longer Focus Sashed. And in the moment, I was not thinking, and I let him Destiny Bond me, and I Earthquaked, and I ended up losing Gyarados here, which honestly was really, really big. But he's down to 3 Pokemon already. I decided it was now time for Destroyer to come in and do its thing, right? I decide he switches into Regieleki, I think, to try to sack it, but I get a substitute off. And now we belly drum, and we get the Unburdened boost here. He then goes into Charizard and sacks it, which I think was probably his best bet. But I set up another substitute, baby! He then comes in with Regieleki, assuming I was faster. And then he says GG already, because, it was pretty much over. I assumed I was faster. I wasn't. My substitute fades. I go for a Play Rough, and I miss it, which means that he is now able to outspeed me. But we do have the one and only Landorus. He then switches into Swole here, his, Buzzwole. I go for an Earthquake, don't do a ton of damage. I go for a Stone Edge, hoping it would KO. It doesn't. He goes for a close combat and almost OHKOs me. I go for the Earthquake, kill the Buzzwole. He then only has one more Pokemon. I'm pretty sure it was over. And he E-speeds just to get rid of my Sash. And then I come in with Charizard, but I think he's choiced. It does show that he's choiced. I Flamethrower, get rid of the Regieleki, and win Week 7 of the NPBA, guys. We won Week 7 of the NPBA, meaning that I think we make playoffs, because that leaves us 4-3, right? Win 4 and only lost 3 battles. So, yeah. I was really hoping that I could get a Dragon Dance sweep or a Belly Drum sweep. We didn't, but next week, or either next week or the week after, I don't know. I think it's probably going to be the week after, because some people still have some battles to make up. But we will have the next episode, or the playoffs battle. Don't think we're going to make it past playoffs, but you never know. So I really hope you guys did enjoy this regular season. If I don't make it, I am sorry. I am sorry to my loyal fans, but yeah, that is the battle. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, leave a like down below if you guys did. Other than that, that is going to be from me. So like I say at the end of every video, I am the Nitro General. I really hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Nitro General's out. Peace.